It's a festive night in the NBA and all across the world. New Year's Eve. Greg, do players enjoy taking the court tonight?
Yeah, most do. It comes with the territory of being a pro athlete. And I'll tell you guys what, these fans are pumped up. This is going to be a great atmosphere.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dort, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson.
Number 11, Lucas Dort.
Goes up off the inbound. Butler passes to Moody. Atlanta with the rebound. Now Simons. Pass to Rizachet. Daniels sets a screen for Rizachet. 4 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. That's a 2 from Simons. The wing jumper off target. On offense, here are the Warriors. Now here's Curry. Green with a screen on Daniels. Offensive rebound outside Curry. Back to Green. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Daniels. That one's in, his first shot this game. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And here is Butler. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Simons against Curry. Outside, Simons. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
And they pick up 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Let's keep it going for your Warriors. Give it up for your Warriors girls.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Green, the screen. Curry outside. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Bounce pass, Simon. Here's Daniels. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Shot clock at 2. Fires from way outside. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors trail by 6. Back to Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well. Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Outside, Dort. To the middle, it's deflected. Rizachet finds Dort. Podziemski with it. Hasn't made one yet. Outside Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points.
Here's Rizachet, defended by Butler. Back to Rizachet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Richer is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
Richer's hit them both. Warriors trail by 4. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. A nice shot by Moody.
Wow, the finger roll. Sometimes a soft finish like that makes it even more painful for the defense.
Pass to Richer. Simons against Curry. Back to Richer. 5 to shoot. Over Butler. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Pass to Moody. Some nice passing by Golden State. Now Richer, and the shot goes in.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now, here's Moody. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Daniels kicks to Simons. Up and in on the layup. Simons has got his second basket of the night.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
Now here's Butler. Green with a screen on Dort. Dort against Butler. Count it. Butler's got 6.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
The Hawks leading by 4. Now, here's Simons. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. Now, here's Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Oh, crafty play by Simons, working the pick and roll to perfection.
And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Moody. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Moody's got his second basket of the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Curry against Simons. Pass to Daniels. Ripped away. Up top, Curry. Covered by Simons. Curry can't get it to go.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Simons against Curry. To the inside. Here's Richer. And the dunk by Richer.
Yeah, if you give Richer a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Moody. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Brandon Podziemski. Then for the Hawks, Nick Richards. He's checked in for Okongwu. Jalen Johnson. Comes in for Richer, and it's Price in for Dyson Daniels. Now here's Kuminga. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Oh, wow. He's yet to score this quarter, and it's not for a lack of trying. They just need him to make something.
DiVincenzo against Price. Outside, Simons. Inside, and stolen by Butler. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. That one drops for him.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Here's Simons. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simons has got 8.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Pass to Butler. A fadeaway. Rebound, Atlanta. 1:02 left here in the opening quarter. Simons against Curry. To the paint. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. DiVincenzo against Simon. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Simons missing. Warriors trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The Hawks have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Price. And the Hawks lead by 8.
And I love that from Johnson. Sets the pick and then finds some space there for the basket.
What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for Atlanta. He notched... And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
We've got Jonathan Kuminga, Kenrich Williams out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Kuminga against Price. And he can't bank that one in. The Hawks leading by 8. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back over to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. When you want a momentum swing, RJ, get Jonathan Kuminga in there. He can do the job.
We know that, Kevin, because we see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes gravity with all the things he can do on the floor.
When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scorer. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Sharp. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Back to Drummond. Golden State moving it around. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
He gets it in there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, I feel bad for that rim. Kuminga, this is what he does.
Mitchell against DiVincenzo. Sharp on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Assisted.
Sharp's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Outside Kuminga, and here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there. Pass to Sharp. Down low and stolen by Drummond. Now the Warriors moving it up. Finished off the break. And now it's only a 5-point Hawks lead.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Johnson sets the screen for Mitchell. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Mitchell.
A strong finish there from Johnson. Didn't let the contact throw him off.
The 8-footer. Outside Kuminga. Here's DiVincenzo. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for... Shaedon Sharpe picks one up. The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And the first one drops. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green is checked in for Drummond. Moses Moody comes in for Kuminga. Podziemski. He's checked in for Hield, and Curry subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Bol comes in for Jalen Johnson. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Kerr. Here's Price. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 5. Now Curry. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Green, the screen. Moody, the pass to Green. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Kuminga's checked in, and Atlanta will go for a different look here. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Okongwu. Dyson Daniels comes in for Price. Dort, he's checked in for Sharpe. And it's Simons in for Mitchell.
And an active rebounder. Bol uses that physical advantage there to track down the miss.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That one misses for Bol. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Podziemski. No scoring in this one. Curry outside. Curry! Oh, what else is new?
That is just a thing of beauty. Curry's stroke is flawless.
After Reza Shea. Back to Bol. Here's Simons, guarded by Kerr. Rizachet sets the screen for Simons. In the corner, Bull with it. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Moody finds Curry. And Bull sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Simons against Curry. Green with the block.
This is the lockdown defense you expect from Green. So good at anticipating attacks.
Pass to Podziemski. Now Kuminga over Daniels. Kuminga, no good.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Bull, a screen on Curry. Simons kicks to Dort. Over Moody. Atlanta again, missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And Simons has got the ball here for Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. Over in the corner, Dort. Back to Simons. Over Moody. And it's Simons missing.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Pass to Kuminga. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Dort, left side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Rizachet finds Simon. To end the cold streak. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Rizachet. Great D that time from Green. For Atlanta, they come in off the loss to the Heat in Miami. Curry with the bounce pass. Kuminga up top, front past the arc. No good for the fifth time from the floor this game. He's made two shots. After Rizachet, the kick out to Simons. .107 left to play in the first half. Outside Daniel. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Now, here's Moody, covered by Simons. With the step back, Curry. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Hawks leading. 7-second difference, shot in game clock. And here is Dort. He has yet to score. And it's Rizachet missing. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And that drops, so they now lead by one. Here's Simons. Puts up a deep three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead, leading by just one. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome to halftime. First thing for the Grizzlies, they'll be up against the Clippers out in Los Angeles. That gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern. And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
One takeaway is their work on the glass. They're playing mean, pushing guys around.
And that is...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. The Hawks shooting 47%, pretty solid. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Okongwu is out there with Risacher. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Daniels in at the small forward.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Simons surveying the D. Pass to Risacher. Shot clock at 6. Driving inside.
And as he gets more experience in the league, Risacher will improve the attack.
And here is Moody. Back to Curry. There's the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's the pick. To the middle. Simons finds Risacher. The layup missed. The Warriors trailing. Outside Butler. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Outside, Simon. After Risacher. Now Daniels. Outside, Dort. Fires the 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's Simon.
Oh, yes! Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Hawks making a change here. Mitchell's checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 25, A.J. Mitchell.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Butler, defended by Dort. Clock at 4. Green with a screen for Butler. Butler loves the three-point look.
And this is why Butler is so dangerous. He's not afraid to take any shot if he likes the angle.
Outside, Dort. Here is Daniels. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now, here's Moody. He's guarded closely. And that one drops for him.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kev. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. Your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Outside, Dort. Off the run, and he hits the jumper for two.
The mid-range jumper from Dort, giving the defense a little wrinkle.
Pass to Podziemski. They set the pick. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Curry against Mitchell. Over Curry. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Well, terrific recognition there from Butler. Outstanding at slicing passes through the D in that pick and roll.
Here's Daniels, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Green, bounce pass. Here's Moody. That three off the mark.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Curry. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Zachary Rizachet. Price is checked in for Dyson Daniels. And Shaedon Sharpe subbed in for Dort. Here's Sharpe. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Green with a screen on Price, and it's Podziemski in the corner. Off target with his 3. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Johnson. With the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And whenever Johnson is attacking, Jalen is tough to stop.
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for the Warriors. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Butler making it happen inside. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Mitchell against DiVincenzo. Mitchell outside. Inside, here's Price. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Butler into the lane, and it's Butler with the jam.
A legendary competitor. Butler with no fear taking it hard to the hoop.
Price finds Mitchell. Count the basket.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Floats it up for Kuminga. Pass to Sharp. On the wing, Mitchell. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. It's stolen by Kuminga. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And the slam by Moody. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Mitchell with it. Kuminga picks him up. Stolen. Now the Warriors moving it up. Pushing it up. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Jalen Johnson. The Warriors have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And the Warriors making a change here. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. Here's Mitchell. 1:07 left to play here in the third. Johnson sets the screen for Sharp. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
The Hawks trail by 3. And stolen by Drummond. Fires the 3. The rebound by Richards. Richards got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. He can't get that one to fall. Here's DiVincenzo. Wide open look. Rebounded by the Hawks. Richards got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3/4 of play in a close game here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Drummond, Donte DiVincenzo. He's out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. Sharp on the wing. Johnson sets the screen for Sharp. Price outside. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Warriors leading by 6. Back to Curry. The 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Nick Richards. Rizachet is coming in for Price. Dyson Daniels checked in for Sharp. And it's Simons in for Mitchell. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Curry against Simon. In the corner, Daniels releases. That one's good from the corner. That's now 8 points for Dyson Daniels.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Drummond sets the screen for Curry. To the paint. Here's Drummond. Rebound, Atlanta. Simons with the ball. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Bucket is good.
Well, Risacher has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here he goes. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Simons against Curry. Okongwu with a screen on Curry. And it's Simons off the drive.
Yeah, this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Green's checked in, and then for Atlanta, Bol comes in for Johnson, and it's Dort in for Zachary Risacher. Outside Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Simons has got the ball here for the Hawks. It's a 5-point game. To the hoop, and the slam dunk by Simons.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Curry deciding where to go with it. To the inside, and it's Drummond with the chance.
And he gives that rim a good tug.
Woo! With authority.
That is a monster finish.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Dort passes to Daniels. Curry against Simons. Okongwu with the screen for Simons. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Okongwu.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Outside Curry. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
And this has become expected from Curry.
Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
Oh, boy. Simons, that was nasty.
Curry passes to Kuminga. And the layup is good. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Drummond. Moses Moody comes in for Kuminga. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Dante DiVincenzo. Atlanta also making some changes here. Nick Richards comes in for Okongwu, and it's Sharp in for Dort.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
The Hawks have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Bajemski with it. Now Bol defending. Outside Curry. Now here's Moody. Pass to Green. Butler in the corner. Let's go. Simons with the defensive effort. The Hawks trailing. There's a good screen. And he drives in. It's stolen by Green. Takes the three. Cleared away by Bol.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now, here's Sharp. Defended by Moody. A miss that time. That would have put him up. Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth.
And you can see the leadership there that Butler possesses. Commanding the rock on important possessions here down the stretch.
Sharp. And he banks the layup in.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Butler. Moody with it. Now Bol defending. 6 on the shot clock. Now Curry. The 11-footer. Daniels pulls it down. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. For the Hawks, Riza is coming in for Dyson Daniels, and it's Dort in for Anfernee Simons. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
against Green. And stolen by Butler. Shoots the three. And it doesn't go.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's the screen. Now Sharp.
Warriors foul call. Draymond Green. Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Hawks. Shaedon Sharpe. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that ties the game up. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And so making both free throws. That'll give them the lead here.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Cleared away by Ball.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Curry against Sharp. Here's Okongwu. 6 to shoot. Here's Rizachet. He got it right before the clock ran out.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. We'll see if they try.
Now Green. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Fearless. Draymond Green gets it done in the moment.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
At the line for the Hawks.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Here's Butler.
You love how competitive Butler is. He insists on taking his shot despite the foul.
Gets the first, and that brings them within 2 here.
Jimmy Butler.
And so Butler nails both of them. They've led by as much as 10. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
4th team foul. Shooting for the Hawks.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Green with a screen on Bol.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the goal.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything